What's up guys, Jimmy here with another Lots of Games video. Today I'm sharing with you the top 10 highest rated games on the Nintendo Switch. I'm also going to include some honorable mentions, some Nintendo Switch exclusives that didn't quite make the list. And before I get started in all this, many of you guys know I've lived in California most of my life. I'm in Tennessee right now, and I am working with a recruiting firm by the name of GPAC. This company, they've been around for almost 30 years. They work with thousands of different companies, and I help people get jobs. And there's companies across the country, like I mentioned, we've worked with thousands of different organizations. There's a lot of amazing jobs available, and I'm sharing this with you guys, kind of giving you an example. Right now I'm on the search for landscape architects, commercial architects, interior designers, but I work with people around the country, whether you're looking for a job in your area, you're thinking about a career change, or if you're thinking about maybe relocating, get in touch with me, guys. There's some really amazing jobs available, and there's more than just architect jobs or interior design jobs. There's construction, there's sales jobs, there's banking, there's healthcare, insurance, some really great opportunities. So let's have a conversation. I'll include my email that you can contact me in the video description below. If you're thinking about maybe making a change, whether it's in your area or if you're thinking about maybe relocating, let's talk. Okay, so let's talk about some honorable mentions. For those of you guys that don't know this, the Nintendo Switch has well over 100 games that have at least an average of 80% or higher on Metacritic, which that's really, really impressive. And not even in the top 100. We have in at number 106, which gets an 83 out of 100. You have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Of course, this was in the thumbnail. You might be thinking, Jimmy, why did you include this in the thumbnail? Well, this is my only Nintendo Switch game, unfortunately. Most of you guys already know, back in October 2017, I had a Switch. I had a bunch of games for it. Absolutely loved my Switch, but I lost it in the Northern California fires. And so shortly after, during that year, after the fires, I had this one on pre-order from Amazon and it arrived. I'm like, got the game and don't have a Switch. But the time has come. Past couple years have been super crazy, super hectic, and I think now's the time I definitely need to get a Switch. And I'll be definitely explaining that why in one of the upcoming honorable mentions. Next up for honorable mentions is Splatoon 2, which gets an 83 out of 100. This one has been selling very, very well. One of the best-selling games on the Nintendo Switch. It is a Nintendo Switch exclusive, and the only way you can play Splatoon 2 is on the Nintendo Switch. Okay, so in at number 23, I have to include this one because this one is pushing me over the edge. We're like, okay, it's time. I need to just get, there's just so many great games out there. I've been kind of like dragging my feet, but in at number 23, we have Astral Chain. Astral Chain so far has an 88 out of 100. The reviews, people have been gushing over it. Platinum Games is probably actually my favorite game developer. Every game that I've played on Platinum Games, almost every game. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, not that great, but pretty much all the games for Platinum Games, I love. Astral Chain looks amazing. So that one is in at number 23 with an 88 out of 100. In at number 21, we have another game that has a score of 88 out of 100, Nintendo Switch exclusive Mario Maker 2, selling very, very well, reviewing very, very well. In at 18 is another pretty new game, and that is Fire Emblem Three Houses. And 18 has an 89 out of 100. This one actually looks quite amazing. I would imagine, the Switch system is selling very, very well. There's a huge Fire Emblem community. I'd imagine, of course, it's reviewing well. I'd imagine it's also selling very, very well. Okay, so in at number 10, we have SteamWorld Heist Ultimate Edition, and this one gets a 91 out of 100. I've actually never played SteamWorld Heist. It's always scores very, very well. For those of you guys that have played this game, let me know in the comment section below if I should check it out, if you've played it, why you like it, and why the game appeals to you. And at number 9, we have Sonic Mania Plus. And Sonic Mania Plus has a score of 91 out of 100. And this is one that was pretty cool because, I don't know, I think it was the original Sonic Mania, the collector's edition for it was pretty awesome. It looked amazing, and they were able to kind of add some content or kind of make it even better than it was before. Sonic Mania was doing amazing as it was. Sonic Mania Plus scoring very, very well. And in number 8, we have the indie title Inside, and Inside has 91 out of 100. This is one I've played where it was like 2 games in one. It's available on like the PS4, Xbox One, also available on the PC. It's one of the highest rated games that you've been able to get this generation. And in number 7 is a game I've played a whole lot of, and that is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Well, again, I don't have a Switch. I played Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, and an amazing, beautiful racing game. And it is the deluxe or the complete package on the Nintendo Switch. I've played it on the Wii U, love it to bits, love it to pieces, super fun in multiplayer. The tracks are just, I don't know, there's so much variety to the tracks. And if I would have to sum Mario Kart 8 up in one word, that would be fun. It's so much fun. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has a score of 92 out of 100. I believe Mario Kart 8, it's either like maybe it's in the top 3 of best-selling games. It's sold of course it was bundled with a lot of systems, but so many people who bought the Switch also bought Mario Kart 8. It's a no-brainer. It's so much fun, and it's just got a lot of replayability to it. Okay, and number 6 is a title I did play on the Wii U, and that is Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 has a score of 92 out of 100. Of course, Bayonetta 3 has been announced. I would imagine Bayonetta 3 will probably get released in 2020. Man, just Platinum Games on the Switch. You got Astral Chain for this year, and hopefully Bayonetta 3 for next year. And so yeah, Bayonetta 2 in at number 6, not too shabby. So in at number 5, we have Celeste, and this one also has a score of 92 out of 100. And I hate to say it, but I have not played this one yet. Of course, it has a very basic pixel art style to it, but the variety and the design is quite brilliant from what I've heard. One of the reasons why to play this game. I have not played it. I know I need to play it, so that's definitely on the list. In number 4, we have another bestseller on the Switch. Has a 93 out of 100, and that's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This one, so awesome because they keep adding more and more characters. There's still such a huge community. Millions of players play this game weekly. And I'd imagine hundreds of thousands of people play this one daily, and it's awesome. Of course, they just announced Terry Bogard from the Fatal Fury series, which is awesome. Who would have thought that would take place? A character from Neo Geo, and it's amazing. It's pretty awesome. So, in number 4, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, pretty awesome. In number 3, we have another indie title, and that is Undertale. And Undertale has a score of 93 out of 100. This one got a lot of really high up awards. It didn't just review well, but a lot of people are saying this is like the most unique experience in game I've ever had. There's kind of like 2 sides to this game. Some people say how it's just so overrated and why are people gushing over it, and some people are saying like this game like changed their lives and it's one of the best things that ever happened to gaming in a really long time. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about Undertale. Again, 93 out of 100. And at number 2, we have another Nintendo Switch exclusive, Super Mario Odyssey, which has a 97 out of 100. This is another one that has sold so well. Has sold so far over 10 million copies, I believe. And so to get a 97 out of 100, and you have dozens and dozens of review sites reviewing it, they're giving it 10 out of 10s, which is really amazing. So with Super Mario Odyssey, it'll be really interesting to see if they in fact make a sequel to the game, or if in fact for a while they'll maybe bring back some other titles, for instance bringing like Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 into one package, which I think that would be really cool if they brought Galaxy 1 and 2 in one package to the Nintendo Switch. Okay, so in at number 1, many of you guys probably already know this, but it is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which has in fact also a 97 out of 100. And I did get to play this one from beginning to end on the Wii U. Loved it so much. One of my favorite games of all time. It's one of those games where you play it. A lot of games out there, you play it, you think about it after you're away from the game. And that's definitely the case with this one, but in the sense that, man, I really can't wait to go back to it because it has something special to it that I don't find in a lot of games that are out there. I am really, really looking forward to the sequel, to the follow-up. I love it. One of the best games I've ever played. So guys, there's the top 10 highest rated games on the Nintendo Switch. Let me know in the comment section below what some of your favorite games on the Switch console are. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.